Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm starting a new playthrough of hopefully, a full franchise playthrough. We'll at least try to we'll do one game at a time. We're doing the Trails series. Been pretty interested in this franchise. I like the idea that they're all connected and they all take place on the same world within like pretty close time frame, and they're still going, I believe. So yeah, full disclosure, I have played a little bit of this first game, and by a little bit, it says here I've got almost 8 hours of playtime, but my characters are only level 9, if that gives you, a hint as to how slow I am when it comes to playing games. This game I might be even slower because there's a lot of new dialogue from every character every time you take a step forward in the story. And you know what? I'm not going to be slowing that down. When I did that first playthrough though, I did look at a guide for a little bit. Just, I don't know, just to keep me on track, but we're not using a guide this time. I will be aware of like how the first couple of missions, maybe first 1 or 2 missions will go. But yeah, slow pace. Is whatever. Okay, let's get started. Let's just jump in. I really love this theme song, by the way. And we're going to be playing on normal. Yeah, we're playing on normal. Just a little challenge, not too much. There is voice acting in this game, but only during battle, so, I'm going to be reading all the text boxes. I'm not going to try to make, like, a unique voice for every character. That's too much effort for me right now. It's more like, Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. Got this salad ready and everything. And Skara. And Skara's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit more before dinner. Hey, I'm home. Daddy! Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Giggle. Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope. I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though. I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole, sneakers, something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now why don't you come have a look? It's a new baby boy. What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? I guess he does look kind of dead. Oh, looks kind of dead if you ask me. I've treated his wound, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. They're taking this very lightly. It's very interesting. It's a very easygoing family. He sure sleeps soundly. And he almost looks the same age as me. Definitely grown up a few sizes now that he's not in his arms. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. Black hair is rare, huh? He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it. Well, that's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mommy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Scarizard, I assume. Scarizard. Yeah, I like Scarizard. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. And I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? He's waking up. Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Was he unconscious? I wonder how they met. They're probably not going to explain it, huh? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try and change the sub. Ow! Quit yelling. Alright already. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just going to make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind. Just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, that thing that people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment. Fine. My name is... We don't get to write our own name in. I would choose the default one anyways. Got a nice little intro here. So when I first played this game, just a little bit of it, there's only the one town, I think. So I don't know what else is out there. I've been to like the town and maybe like a farm. Oh yeah, and I guess there's this tower thing that you only saw like one floor of. There's Pops. I believe I know who this character is. I don't know who this character is. Or this guy. It looks like the same guy, actually. Whoa. Missiles. When did this game come out? I actually recorded a version of this last week as I record this, as of this recording, last week. And I was super tired. So I don't think it came out very well. So yeah, I'm redoing it. Trails in the Sky. – 2004, so it's been like nearly 20 years. Very cool. And how many games are in this series? Let's see. I should have looked at these stats before. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 in this trilogy. 4, 5. Some of these I feel like are not... maybe? Like there's this versus game here that, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 games. You're still making them. Ooh. Got some toast, making some eggs. Ugh. It's so bright in here. That is your name. Yawn. I slept like a rock. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I think my mic is picking up my controller button presses. I've got this Hori fighting commander and one of the buttons is a little sticky. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. I guess I could do mouse and keyboard, but I'm used to using the controller for these things. I guess that's a no. Well, I guess I'd better get myself ready then, too. Nice, Joshua. Bravo! Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age, and I'm hardly a man. Tisk, tisk, tisk. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah. How fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs, too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? Can I write your name? Nope. The Whereabouts of Light. That's right. The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. I kind of switched into like Cassia's voice there for a little bit. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is going to be impressed with just that. Yeah, you gotta pick up video games too. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? I haven't really found his voice yet. Maybe when I hear their battle voices, I'll try to mimic those. That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I stop fighting beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle, Joshua. Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. I wonder how long, what was the time skip there from that very first part? Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay, I'm on my way. 10 years? 10 years seems like a bit much. 8 years. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Although, are years the same amount of time as Earth years? Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot, grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm not gonna let you treat me like a kid anymore, either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning. Or, in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you, too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning and training. Don't you remember Skara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap. Totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Ah, don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. Star. What should that star be? What sound effect should it be? Should it be like a pop? Or like just like a little raspberry? I'm gonna go with the raspberry. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. I honestly don't know how you've survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? Ha! You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike. But whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Skara's gonna be waiting there for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about Rouen-styled scalloped fish and a balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're right. I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude. But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of the Liberal News News from the General Goods store. Ooh yeah, 500 Nita. If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Scarizard my regards. Alright, now we are in control. We can run. There's our button changing. There's the map. Ooh. Republic of Calvar. Tirith Bay. Ooh, there's a city called Elmo. I wonder if we'll be able to explore this whole area. Probably, right? I don't see why not. Why would they have it, like, on the map and we wouldn't be able to explore it? Okay. Normally in most RPGs, I would be, like, breaking everything around the room to get some items. But in this game, you can't really do that. Like, oh, let me talk to these guys. There's more dialogue when you talk to people. By the way, Dad, is it going to be alright if you stay at home like this instead of going to the guild today? You haven't been there for a couple of days now. Unfortunately, I have a lot of paperwork to sort out. But don't you worry, I'm carrying a big enough workload that the guild's not likely to fire me anytime soon. That's not exactly the most convincing thing I've heard come out of your mouth. How about yourself? Shouldn't you be getting over to the guild? Scarizard is waiting, right? I will, to the best of my ability, keep talking to everyone for new dialogue. So that's what's going to make this playthrough really slow. This must be his house. Or not his house, his room. His dad's room, I think. Look at all that paperwork. Oh yeah, there's a turbo button. One cool thing, like, normally that, like, chest you could grab, you know. One cool thing about this game is, the world looks so lived in, you know? Like, they won't let you touch this chest because this is not yours. Although I guess technically it's this guy's. But he's not going to be carrying around, like... It's in a chest for a reason. And there's like a room for every character, you know? Of course there'd be a balcony out here, you know? There doesn't have to be something. Although I guess Final Fantasy II has a ton of empty rooms too, but they're just like completely empty. Look at this yard. Is this where we train? Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, one thing I remember from the guide that I did is it's probably good. Oh, no, already works. Should move these characters forward in one space. Since we've all got melee. You gotta like push forward a little bit. Dual strike. Twin Dirks. Stop. Living by a... Is that a pond? A river? Alright. Let's get out of here. We're going to town. It's only almost been half an hour. We're almost halfway through this video. Yeah, this is gonna be a very slow vibe playthrough. Go west, we got the Bright House. Rollins to the north, the Gurun Gate. Is it Gurun or Gurune? I'm gonna guess Gurun Gate. Selge is, I wonder what that is. Feet? Meters? I'm leaning towards meters. Estelle, Relent City is in the opposite direction. You're not sleepwalking again, are you? How about you just be quiet and keep your comments to yourself? I do appreciate the turbo button not speeding up the music. I'm going to be using the turbo button a lot more as we retread ground, but right now I think it's fine. It looks like we made good time. Not too early or not too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today's our last day of training. Truth be told though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then, let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Scara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Scara at the Bracers Guild over there then. Bracers Guild is here, but I gotta talk to everybody. That's how I play games. Good morning, Mr. Reinen. Reinen? I'm gonna go with Reinen. Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stregas? Unbelievable. You've actually already forgotten why we came in here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Liberal News for Dad, right? Ha ha ha. Of course. Haha, you've always been a big collector of shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new Stregas aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the Liberal News, though, I should have them around noon. Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by again after our training is over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. So, the two of you are going to be bracers, are you? I'm jealous. I wanted to be a bracer when I was a kid, too. You could probably say that every boy in Liberal wants to be a bracer at least once in their lives. Except that this one's a girl. Why do you have to make such a big deal out of things, Joshua? There are other female bracers, like Scara, too. I didn't mean it in a bad way. Well, hang in there and study hard. When I get my copies of the Liberal News in, I'll set one aside for you. What can we buy at the shop? Lots of different things. So we're making an omelet and a fish fillet, huh? He doesn't have any fish in. But we can get eggs. We can get it later. I don't know how much this newspaper is going to be. The morning air is so crisp and fresh. Let's see, it's about time I water my lovely flowers. Alright, been in the general goods stores. Is there like a map button of the no, it shows all the exits though, that's pretty cool. The weapons shop, arms and guards. Top of the morning to you kids. Good morning, Mr. Elger. Elger? Elger. I'm gonna go with Elger. Good morning, sir. Oh, good morning, sir. Well, you're up rather early, aren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but today is your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it the last time I had you run the store. Yes, that's right. I see. Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine, Joshua. Now, Estelle, on the other hand, I've got good reason to worry. She's always been a bit scatterbrained ever since she was a child. Probably all the knocks she took to the head playing with the boys. Really? So I guess that scatterbrained trait isn't something new, huh? I'll give you a head injury if you don't shut up. Don't call me scatterbrained. Okay, you two, let's not fight now. And shouldn't you be getting over to the guild? These two are always bickering. From what I remember when I first played, a lot of dialogue is them bickering. It seems like just yesterday that Estelle was clinging all over Cassius, and now she's a bracer. It looks like I'm getting old. Let's see. We can get a nice rod. Kunai, huh? Just boosts our strength just a little bit. Might be good. Armor vest. Ooh, that's pretty pricey. Yeah, these are out of our price range, huh? Leather boots we can get. Increase our defense. How much? Just like 1 or 2 points. Spikes. Earrings don't seem to do anything. Oh, here we go. Prevent poison, prevent blind, and prevent sleep. Cool. I don't think we need any of that yet. Good morning, Stella. Oh my, well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Are you on your way to bracer training? Yeah, and just you watch. I'm gonna pass this exam and be as good of a bracer as Scara, too. You're darn right you are. I have faith in you. By the way, Estelle. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Did you wash your face? How about your teeth? Did you brush them too? Joshua's so fastidious, but you always forget to take care of yourself. Come on. That was a long time ago. I don't do that anymore. Right, Joshua? Now that you mention it. You did take off from home the other day with your hair all in a mess, right? Ugh. That was only because it was an emergency. Mr. Ryan got the newest Strega brand sneakers in on that day. Estelle. Yes? You listen to me carefully. For a girl your age, you need to take care of these things. If your appearance is messy, you won't look like someone that people can trust, even if you are a bracer. Your appearance is a reflection of what is on the inside. Alright, I'll be more careful from now on. Well, that's that. Now how about the both of you get on over to the guild? Man, you just can't argue with her. If your appearance is messy, you won't look like someone that people can trust, even if you are a bracer. Your appearance is a reflection of what is on the inside. Another thing I like about all these characters that they've got is, like, they're not all... You know, like in Pokemon, everyone's just talking about Pokemon. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Fremont. I'm just on my way over to the forest of Mistwall to the south of here for work. There's a merchant from Bose who came here to buy lumber. I need to get enough ready for the order I received. Orbital Factory. Hey, if it isn't Joshua and Estelle! How are those orbments working out for you that we tuned the other time you were here? In your case, Estelle, it's not whether the orbment is good or bad. The problem lies in the way you use it. You're always jumping into things without a second thought, so you end up being slow to learn. If you just start thinking before you start swinging, then you'd learn twice as much. Well, excuse me for sucking. There. No need to get upset. Everyone has these problems when they first start out. If you can get the hang of things, you'll gradually be able to handle them better. That's right. I'm going to master using this as quick as I can and surpass even Joshua. Yeah, whatever. When I first entered the Zweith Central Factory, I pretty much couldn't use one of these things either. Even you couldn't use one, Freddy? Yeah, but I can still become an engineer even if I can't use one. But since you're aiming to become a bracer, you'll have to learn how. Arg. Everyone has a bit of trouble getting the hang of battle orbments from the start. If you can get the hang of things eventually, you'll be able to handle them better, Estelle. Yeah. These are the slot things. I don't think we have... Yeah. We don't have anything to open them. Hey, I'm still setting up shop. Ah, Estelle and Joshua. You seem to be here rather early. Good morning, Mr. Melders. Good morning, sir. We appreciate you fixing that orbit light the other day. Speaking of orbit lights, isn't the one outside our house burned out? We should get that replaced ASAP. ASAP. Do you say ASAP or ASAP? Orbments sure are a daily life necessity, aren't they? When I was a lad, there weren't any of these orbment thingies. Now we can get fire and light, and with the merest flip of a switch, and even ships fly in the skies. I don't like it. Don't you think things are way too convenient these days? Oh crap, there he goes again about the old days. Yeah, well if you just learn to shut your big trap. When I was young, I made things a reality through hard work and sweat. Sweat, I tell ya. It would be nice if the young kids these days knew the meaning of the phrase, hard work. You're probably right. I don't know, dude. These kids are working hard. Gotta let kids be kids, you know? Orbments are convenient, alright, but I get worried that young kids don't understand what it means to work hard. You hear me, Estelle? Joshua? Don't forget what it means to stand on your own 2 feet. Whatever, old man. Your time is over. Oh, there's a kid here. Oh, it's Estelle and Joshua. Good morning, Uni. Aren't Luke and Pat with you today? They were here just a minute ago. The two of them suddenly took off and went somewhere. I wonder where Luke and Pat went. We can check the mayor's house in a bit. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. My, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Good morning. Where are you off to this morning? It must be tough waking up so early. Oh, that was it for that conversation. Father Divine. It has been a while since I saw the both of you. I'm impressed to see you visiting the chapel so early in the morning. Good morning, Father Divine. Good morning. You're habitually late and played hooky more than a few times during your Sunday school days, Estelle. Have you changed your attitude on life since you graduated? A bit, I guess. It looks like there's a little time before morning mass begins. So how about I give you both a special sermon? No thanks. Why am I getting thrown into the mix here? Got a church here. It's almost time for Mass. Mylena's already here, so I'd best hurry along. What was her name? Sister May. You just sit up here, huh? What is that balcony for? I wonder what the purpose of that is. Maybe the choir. Yeah. The choir could be up there, you know, there's not space down here. Let's check out this whole area first before we go. Let's chase these kids. Where'd they go? What? Take me with you. I'm the one who told you about the place to begin with. I'm the one who discovered it. Alright. They're just running around. Hotel Relent. Welcome to the Hotel Relent. Relent? I like Relent. Are you here to spend the night? Vern? It's us, don't you remember? Haha, I know. I was just joking, Estelle. I was practicing my greeting just now. Oh, really? Did you ever notice that Vern teases people with a straight face while being courteous at the same time? That's probably because he can. You know, Estelle, if you pass your exam, you'll be the second female bracer here in Relent after Scarizard. Oh, and good luck to you too, Joshua. Employees only in the linen room. Can you check these rooms for people? I don't think there are any people here. But there might be. Yeah. It's a little early in the morning for someone to have rented out a room. You still running around? Yeah, they are. Erected in partnership with the liberal royal family, Septian Church, and Relent City. 1075. 1192. Destroyed during the 100 Days' War when Relent was bombarded by the Erebonian Imperial Army. 1197. Rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Relent. Cool. Mr. Paddington! Now I know that voice from somewhere. Ho ho ho! Well, what have we got here? Cassius's naughty daughter and clever son, Just when I thought you hadn't been around in a while, you show up all grown. Are you here every day, Mr. Paddington? This place has become somewhat of a new home for me. I intend to spend the remainder of my days guarding this clock. Just hangs out here, huh? There's a ladder that goes up to the observation deck. What's this? What's wrong, Estelle? Something on your mind? It's nothing, really. How about we climb up to the observation deck? Sure, I guess. What was that about? There's the hotel. You can see the church from here. There's the Bracers Guild. Very cool. Let's see, where else to explore? I think we can go there. We're looking around this area first. I know when, at one point, when I was doing my initial playthrough, there's a lady here with a cat. I guess she doesn't show up until later, so that's fine. Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Did the two of you really become bracers? What? How did you know? That's because working in the media is my future goal. I'm going to join the Liberal News Service and work hard as a reporter. Don't take my information lightly either. Oh, sure thing. My gut feeling says the two of you are going to be in the tabloids. Well, thanks. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? I have this feeling that a juicy drama is about to unfold. Look, lovers? Joshua and I aren't lovers, we're family. You really don't understand anything, Estelle. Josh was adopted and things could go either way in the future, right? Right? Plus, leaving at that would surely please the readers. Readers? Anyway, I'm looking forward to the both of you in more ways than one. The two valiant bracers who had each other's backs and attempted to escape from the crisis. Love could definitely grow between them from that point. This is so riveting. Alright. I think that goes to the equivalent. The weather is so wonderful and revitalizing today. I have this strange feeling that something good is going to happen. Yeah, keep an eye on these guys. That girl is so cute. I've got to be courageous and try to talk to her. Do it, dude. She's feeling good about today. Well, look what the cat dragged in. Estelle and Joshua, how have you been? How have you been? Good morning, Mr. Fate. Good morning, sir. How's your father, Cassius? Is he doing well? How's your father, Cassius? Yep, he's doing so well it might even surprise you. I don't think there's anyone else his age who's in such good shape. Haha, is that so? My daughters really wanted to see him, but he hasn't shown his face around here in a while. Could you give him a message for me? Tell him that Fate says he'd like to talk about the old days sometimes. Sure, we'll tell him. Hey, Joshua. How does Mr. Fate know Dad so well again? I know they're friends and all, but I've heard that they were battle buddies during their days in the Royal Army. Oh yeah, that's right. Please tell your father to stop by again sometime. I'd really like to talk to him about the good old days. The good old days. Please, I really want to talk about the good old days. Let's see here. Looks like my husband's gone to work. I'd better do the housework quickly and head out to take care of the shopping. Farming, mining, and timber. Those are the three major industries here in Relent. It's no exaggeration to say that these industries are what support Relent economically. The timber industry, which grows forests and in turn uses the trees as a resource, began at Queen Alicia's behest. No matter how abundant the woods and forests are here in Relent, they're not limitless. Her Majesty the Queen has a good head on her shoulders and a real knack for business. Yeah, I'm sure maybe you guys are getting tired of my playthrough. But I don't know, I really like exploring the world and talking to folks. We are approaching the hour mark, so maybe I talk to everyone in town and then that'll be the video, basically. My husband works in the Malaga mine to the north of here. He left here at the crack of dawn. Sometimes he doesn't even come home for days on end. I hope he doesn't get burned out from working so much. I'm always worrying about that. That sounds very ominous. I don't know about you guys. My daddy's job is digging holes, and he finds lots of pretty rocks inside. He says they're called septium. Septium. That's what we need for the orbment stuff. Oh yeah, I already talked to him. Let's see. I have not gone into the bar, or the mayor's house, or the airship area. Let's go to the bar. Yes, I've already made arrangements regarding the lover. I'm looking into the septium right now. I should have talked to this person first. Simon, listen to me and listen well. Right now is the time for us to purchase lumber and septium. Ignoring the potential risks, I'm going to buy as much as I can with a budget. My aim is to capitalize on the Queen's birthday celebration. I believe the prices of these goods will rise before and after the festival. It would be best to stock up on these commodities while they're cheap, and then put them onto the market later. Oh yeah, and there's this guy. Crunch, smack, slurp. Chew, chew, chew. Munch, 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 gulp. I get so hungry working in the mines. You think this is that kid's dad? Where he's like gone for days on end. He's just sitting here eating. Welcome. Oh, Estelle and Joshua? It's been a while, hasn't it, Alyssa? Is there something going on today? Could it be that you're on a date together? Yeah, right. We're actually on our way to bracer training now. Oh, is that all? Everyone from Sunday school seems to have decided on a career or a goal and is working hard to achieve it. As expected, you're a bit different than everyone else, though. What? Is there something wrong with that? No, not at all. I just thought it was very like you to pick the unusual route, that's all. Route? Route? Unusual route, that's all. Oh, that's right. Tio decided that she was going to help out at her parents' farm. She even said for us all to go up and visit her sometime. So that's what Tio decided on, huh? Everyone from Sunday school. Oh, alright. Anyway, good luck, Estelle. Don't want to be a barmaid your entire life, eh? I started working here because the owner said he'd let me manage the bar. After they started the morning and lunch service, however, I've been more of a waiter than anything else. I've always wanted to be a bartender, but now I'm just a waiter. Same dialogue when you're next to him or not. Yo, Estelle and Joshua, aren't you a pair of early birds today? Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Denzel. In response to the request of my customers, I started offering breakfast. Today's special is wholesome pasta. It's superbly al dente. Pasta. Let's see, yesterday's sales totaled... Huh, our breakfast service has been going really well. Sometimes my husband comes up with some good ideas. I guess that's the chef's wife. Breakfast is a new thing, huh? We did eat breakfast already, so it would be, we don't need to eat that wholesome pasta. Okay, I think that is everyone. Oh, wait, there's the door here. Oh yeah, this area. Cough, cough. Unbelievable. My husband knocked over his bookshelves again. The room is now so dusty I can't go inside. Yeah, there are quite a few books on the ground. Glory of the Kingdom, Compendium of Orbment Technology, Guide to the Roland Region, the Septian Church and the Bracer Guild. I wonder where that book I just bought the other day went. It looks like I'm going to have to put these books in order. And what do we have here? The Joy of Cooking Monsters. Did I really buy this? Ooh, there's a book there. That boy. Where could Luke have gone? He took off without a bite of breakfast. There's a notebook sitting on top of the desk. Let's read it. I'm a bracer. I live in a small rural town, and maintaining peace in the region is what my job is all about. Today I received some job requests from a few clients, so I set off for where duty called. My first job was to milk some cows on the farm nearby. The next was to help turn over some fields. Who was anyone kidding? That kind of job was a cinch when it came to my skill with a pitchfork. For my last job of the day, I was to babysit. At first I thought watching a bunch of kids would be easy, but it turned out that I was wrong. Dead wrong. To my dismay, there were 7 whiny kids in the house. Even for a professional like myself, 7 kids was a bit much. But I am a bracer, and I will do my duty. I got to work and cradled the ones who wouldn't stop crying, changed their messy diapers, broke up fights over toys, and even managed to do a ton of small jobs around my client's house, like washing the laundry, cleaning up, and taking their dog for a walk. Even when I got hungry and felt like I had no more energy to go on, I didn't forget my duty to report to the guild. If I gave up, what a loser I'd be in front of everyone. After going through all this and arriving at the guild, the other bracers in the office stared at me in amazement. That's right, you guessed it. I'm famous for being a bracer in this town. Other bracers paying attention to me like this is what I have to deal with every day. They're probably all just jealous of my superior skills. Anyway, where were we? Okay, I remember now. So I was on my way to report to the receptionist when suddenly somebody grabbed me by the collar from behind. Turning around, I realized that it was someone more scary than any monster alive. It was my dad. After thwacking me with a good one on the head, he yelled so loud that everyone could hear. So you think you could just run off and play bracer every day without ever bothering to help your mother out around the house, huh? After that, my dad dragged me all the way home, and then he lectured me until who knows when. I didn't do anything wrong either. Seriously, what the heck? I'm a self-appointed bracer. Today I'm off again to maintain peace in the region and solve whatever problems need solving at the request of my clients. This is that kid's journal, isn't it? Luke's journal. Little kid wants to be a bracer. What a chump. Who wants to be a bracer these days? Not me. Is Luke up front? Okay. Yeah. So it's time to start our training, Estelle. Let's head over to the guild house and on the South Avenue. Oh, all right. Will this exit also lead to... Ooh. Same dialogue. Okay, we can go here. A lot of people will leave from Roland today, and a lot of people will come, which means a lot of chicks will pass through here. Score! Staring at these girls is one of my simple pleasures. You know what I mean, right, Joshua? Sure. Alan, you never change a bit. All this nonsense is the reason why you can't get a girlfriend. You wound me, Estelle. But it's because of this enjoyment that I feel that it's worth doing this job. It's a paradise! Ha 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 ha! This guy's a serious nutjob. Staring at this girl is one of my simple pleasures. Alright, guy. The scheduled flight from Grancel is about to arrive. I'd better start making landing guide preparations. The next flight will be arriving from Bose this afternoon. Grancel, huh? I think there's only one other guy here. Yeah, that guy. I wonder what the alley's for. Will we be able to hide there later? Shoot! Today of all days I slept in. I must have had one too many cold ones last night. Okay, I better hurry up with the pre-work inspections. It's time to get pumped. And then I think there is the mayor's residence, yeah. Okay. And I think there's only like, what, 3 people here, from what I recall. Nobody outside, that's for sure. The maid. I am so busy. This mansion is quite big. I've got the serving, cleaning, and washing to do. Mornings are so busy for a maid. Today's objective: to finish the cleaning before the missus returns from the chapel. Oh. That's, what's her name? Ah, was it Maylene? Cool. I always want to open like a chest whenever I see it. It's a habit. Ooh, there's a safe there too. Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Wait. Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Good morning, Mayor Klaus. Good morning. I've been hearing great things about the both of you. So, you're undergoing bracer training, are you? Having such youngsters sign up all by themselves to become bracers and protect everyone is inspiring. I expect great things out of you. We'll do our best. Same text. Anything exciting in these rooms? I don't think so. Can I read that? No. Is there really nothing to read up here? Yeah. Great. I believe that is... what's over here? There we go. I believe that is everything. Should I go into the Bracer Guild or save it for next episode? I should probably save it for next episode. So yeah, as you can see, very slow-paced game. At least the way I play it. But you know what? That's fine. I wonder if I should, like, create a backlog of these before I start uploading them. Wow. 1 hour and 44 minutes. Really? Has it been that long? Oh, because of the turbo button. Yeah. I understand. So yeah, that's Trails in the Sky. We will continue that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be good to create a backlog and then, like, upload these. at a faster pace, given how slow they are. But I don't know. It took me a while to find time to record this, so maybe not. Anywho, thanks for watching. We've got other playthroughs that I'm doing. I've got a Final Fantasy playthrough and a Sekiro playthrough. Really liking Sekiro. Sekiro. What is the emphasis on? The se, the ki, or the ro? I think it's a ro. Sekiro. Or maybe there is no emphasis. Anyways. Trails in the Sky. Looking forward to it. We're going to get into a battle next week. Or next time. Next episode. And I'll finally figure out what Joshua's voice is supposed to be like. See you guys then. Bye.